in Sikinou from Greece. They transformed one, at some point, a Roman mausoleum into a Byzantine church, and the restoration was carried out by an expert team. I invite Demetrios Athanasoulis for showing us also, I hope he also presents the archaeological research. It's quite an issue there.
Good morning. Sikinou is a small, remote island in the middle of the Aegean Sea. Although it belongs to the Cyclades, one of the most touristic destinations in Europe, Sikinou has so far preserved its unique character as it has spared from overdevelopment in the name of tourism. Access to the beautiful island is difficult, requiring a 12-hour boat journey, and the 200 permanent inhabitants survive in very difficult conditions. There, in an unspoiled, typically Cycladic landscape, rises the ancient monument of Episkopi, created on the verge of late antiquity in a period of change and transformation. The monument seems to have always been treated with respect as it has maintained its original form. Around the year 200 AD, built as an impressive mausoleum disproportionate to the size of the island, the monument bears the form of an ancient temple. The building has converted into a Byzantine church in the 8th century and has survived standing until today. Dedicated to the Virgin Mary, the church became the focus of the religious life of the Sikinians and has been the symbol of their collective identity for 18 centuries. When the Ephorate of Antiquities of Cyclades, the regional service of the Greek Ministry of Culture and Sports, began its restoration, the monument had been inaccessible for half a century due to fear of collapse. The implementation of the project of this restoration aimed at preserving the monument's authenticity, limiting the impact of interventions to the minimum. At the same time, all traces of its history were equally highlighted, including those revealed via meticulous procedure of research, such as unknown inscriptions, Roman and Byzantine paintings, and an undisturbed burial. The unexpected excavation of the tomb of a rich upper-class lady brought to light the person in whose memory the mausoleum has been built. Her name was Nico, as revealed by an inscription, and her burial had unusual features, revealing a ritual of necrophobic superstition. During this project, the diverse building history of the monument was documented. Extensive interventions to observe Christian ritual needs left marks from at least two major medieval phases. One dates as early as the 8th century, during the turbulent iconoclast era, as indicated by the Byzantine sculptures decorated with crosses. Later, when the original vaulting collapsed, a new barrel vault was built, without altering the ancient building shell. Byzantine frescoes covered the walls. In fact, the medieval form of Episkopi is roughly reproduced in other churches of the island, confirming the enduring symbolic character of this iconic building for the community of the island. The present fort of the monument, with the domed cross-shaped vaulting, dates back to the 17th century. The impressive wood-curved iconostasis from this phase has been restored and placed in its original position. The restoration of the Episkopi of Sikinou is dedicated to preserving a monument that embodies 2 millennia of Greek history. Its cultural diversity, exceptionally manifested in the core of the monument, is a unique testimony of respect to the classical heritage and its integration in the Byzantine tradition.
1 minute, Demetrios.
Thank you. The monument states with clarity the need of people throughout the centuries throughout the centuries to constantly connect their present to their past. A sacred landmark and at the same time a nucleus of ancestral pride. In the presence of the President of the Hellenic Republic, the people of Sikinou welcomed with enthusiasm and with a great celebration the completion of the works, the opening of the monument to the public, and the revival of its religious use. The effort of antiquities of the Cyclades bestowed on the Sikinians the material expression of their identity, as well as a valuable resource that will contribute to the sustainable development and therefore to the survival of this small island community. At the same time, since the historical narrative of the monument exceeds the national boundaries of Greece, we added a small but iconic tile of the diverse mosaic of the European culture. Thank you.
You see that sometimes quality is not just about technology.